All right, so Go Down was played around 118 BPM, and one of the reasons why this song is quite special, not even just quite, one of the reasons why the song is way more than special to me is the fact that it was written, as well as majority of my other jams, was written from the soul. More importantly, is the fact that it was B showing some levels of vulnerabilities in the sense that I was being able to seek help and come out publicly with that. But even what makes it even more special, or the twist to it, is the fact that, oh, this is not even me coming for help for universal plane. It was me seeking help beyond the universal plane. It was more of me wanting taking help from my late dad, from from a much more spiritual essence of God's essence, or from a higher power in itself, God in himself, or my late dad, some spiritual essence, some higher power beyond this universal plane. And so, yes, I was able to write out how I felt and what I really needed, and, in some ways make allegories in the lyrics and show some levels of vulnerability. So I'm also going to be able to, what I want to do is to be able to show you some instruments that were being played during the thought process or course of the song arrangements. So let's delve right into it. So I wanted this to have this piano feel, but also an ethereal feeling to it, a much more heavenly feeling, right? So you feel that this bounce, this liquid gold, a stock plugin, you feel it's given a bounce already, right? Liquid states, right? It's liquid state gold stock plugin, right? And I have a brass going on right here, being played with toxic biohazard, right? Brass section, toxic biohazard. Right, so I have a lead going on right here, right? Right, most of my piano songs have a lead going on right there to give it a punchy feeling, and it's sometimes subtle, sometimes very, very dominant. And I have a pad, right? Now this pad really it retains, or it brings forth that heavily, or that ethereal feeling in itself, right? So also the bell pad being played with expand in itself, expand a third party plugin, right? And I have my keys, not my guitar, the strings, which are my major chords. I think I played on the key of, I played A was my root note, C, G, right? Right, and expand had that. I had this consolidated, which is my major chord really, and then I had this as well, right? So that's just an accompaniment. And so introducing each element together, this is what we'll be having around the spines, right? I like to further just buttress on how the drums went on to play. So usual 4/4 drums, right? But has a variation at the end. All right, I have my perks too. Yeah, and this is the bounce comes in, it's a happy song sort of. And then I have another, right? Yeah, I have that as a feeler right there, right? All right, so you have a shaker, yeah. Alright, exactly. I have my VOX right here. My VOX, something I played with my vocals, recorded on my vocals, added some effects and panned that over of my parametric EQ, right? Chopped off some highs and some lows, right? I have my DSR, I have the parametric EQ, like DSR auto tune compressor, vintage to add some color to it, I added some delay, some reverb, some good eyes, and hyper chorus. Okay, just some series of plugins to give it some shine. And tune that. Alright, so I do have something that I didn't put because I thought it was way too much. Let's see how this sounds though. Yeah, it actually really sounds nice. You know, should have gone in the original jam. You know, I felt it was way too much. Right? Yeah, it's really nice. You know. Okay, so I have my hat, right? Fillers the coming around here. Oh, yeah, fillers the coming around here, and the toms that gives the song a heavy feeling in itself, makes it heavy. Filling the subwoofers, right? Right? So, right? So, and one element piano jams do have as well are log drums, but I used the log drums in the song sparingly. Log drums sparingly, very sparingly. Made it quite unique in itself as well. And so it comes in around here. Yeah? Alright, so play that again. Right? I love the VOX, I love the log drum, so I have another VOX and put in my vocals sounds like this, right? And had some effects. Yeah, I did that, did some vocal tuning. Yeah, did some vocal tuning and had some effects run through it. And so all in all, ladies and gentlemen, this is Go Down, and Go Down simply, in a nutshell, Go Down is simply me showing some levels of vulnerability and saying, look, I am going through some difficulties in life and I need some help beyond earthly measures, beyond human comprehension. Yes, beyond earthly measures and human comprehension. And so this was the idea behind the song, and it was me seeking this help from my late dad and God's essence in me, because there are certain things that I've been going through, of which I made allegories to, you know, not necessarily in details, but allegories, poetic representations. I also did have some automations going on the vocals and my lead right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what it is. Go down, do all to stream, do all to be stream and share, and yeah, stream, share, like, be authentic, stay you, do you. Cheers, peace. All right.